Akashanti, your favorite reflection of you. I don't know what I'm going to talk about today, and that's exactly what I'm going to talk about now. I'm kidding around. I feel freer than I've ever felt in my life. Why? I feel the freedom to create. I feel the freedom to self-express respectfully. I feel the freedom to be. And who granted me that freedom, really? Well, you, buddy, duh! You're letting go of a lot of things that held you back typically. And these are things that you would kind of naturally do had you not thought of, oh, what would other people think about this? Or, I don't know if, I don't want to really, what do other people think about this is what it really boils down to if I sit down with it, if I understand it better. I love it. I feel the freedom in my movements. I feel the freedom in my speech. I feel the freedom in my feeling. I feel the freedom in my thinking. I think the freedom in my feeling. I don't even know if that makes sense, but to me, it kind of does. I feel the freedom to breathe and not stifle my breath, if that makes sense. I found that really a lot of the freedom that I've been looking for was actually stored within the stifling of my breath. In other words, when I let go of stifling my breath or holding my breathing, I felt more freedom. By breathing smoother, letting go of that kind of like jerkiness to it. So like you take an inhale, and then at the top, there might be like a little bit of like a, and that's what you let go of. It's like you slowly let go of it. It's not like all at once you're like, no, it's, and then a gentle ride down. But I've noticed this even within others actually, as to when they're speaking, when they're looking to communicate a point, really it's typically during communication, that there's a stifling of the breath. And I've noticed it's there where that freedom is kind of locked away. It's like put in jail, and you notice how the individual changes from expressing in a way that you know is more congruent with who they are, and expressing in a way of what they've been taught as to how society is supposed to express itself. And by this, I mean, I've observed friends, family, colleagues, etc., where I can tell they have a thought, and if they were to express that thought more in a way that's congruent with who they truly are versus who they think they are, it would make more sense. In other words, when people communicate in a way that's more authentically them, or in a way that's more really how they are at their core, it actually makes a lot more sense, and it's easier to communicate to them if the receiver is very open-minded and recognizes that, oh yeah, this is how this person communicates. I think part of that also comes down to a recognition of what is our natural state of communication, or what's our natural way of expressing ourselves. And little kids know this so well. We all know this. When you're a little kid, you run around, you don't even care. You're just like, like stupid shit like that is like, that's like to you awesome. And to little kids, it's like, they would just like run around. I don't know why. I have this like image of like just a bunch of little kids running around, and like two of them just running into each other and just like falling over, and then laughing, getting up, and then doing the same thing all over again. And that would be like, it's just a little kid self-expression versus like adults. They see that and they're like, why are you guys running around, and why are you guys running and bumping into each other and then laughing? And it's like, dude, stop taking life so seriously. And I am the person who takes life seriously just as much. And it's not don't take life seriously. It's recognize that there's a healthy balance of taking life seriously and being relaxed with it, whether it be in your health and making sure that you're living a healthy lifestyle, whether it be in your wealth and your business, For sure, it's important to make sure that you are meeting your bottom line goals, whether that be making sure that your profit margins are healthy, whether that be making sure that revenues are growing and sales are increasing, whether that be making sure that you're implementing effective cost-cutting measures. Sure, these are important to take seriously, yet at the same time, relax. It's simply business. You're not gonna die. You're still gonna eat at the end of the day. You'll have dinner, you'll be able to provide for your family. Maybe you have to take out a loan and you're like, oh, I don't know if I could actually pay off this. You're gonna pay off the loan, okay? You're gonna make it happen. Why? Because you have to. That's why. That's it. We are men, and as men, we survive. We've survived for generations and generations. Our ancestors have survived, and we are derived from our ancestors. So our genes, our beingness, everything that we know and have comes down to our ability to survive. And we have the strongest genes that have ever been passed down from human history in our blood. It's within us. That's all within us. Whether it be with your relationships and not taking them so seriously in the sense of recognizing that it's another person sitting right in front of you and they're going through their same ups and downs of the mind. Let all of this go and take it seriously that, yeah, if it's a relationship, you have an effect on another person. Yet at the same time, don't take it so seriously that you can't be you. And Akash, what I've learned more than anything about the term be you is to forget everything that you were ever taught as to how you're supposed to act. And act in the way in which your intuition speaks to you, or in which your kind of your inner voice, it's like that very silent whisper, and you can't hear it if your mind is talking all day. That's why we meditate. That's why we sit down. That's why we practice yoga. Just to get back in touch with that voice, that child, almost, that inner child who's like, go do this. Or your body tells you, like, when I drink coconut water, my body's like, thank you. I literally hear like a little voice inside my head like, thank you. And I feel it too. And within my body itself, I feel my body express this sentiment. Keep up. Thrive. Stay sexy.